What's going on, everybody? Gonna be playing some Gray Zone Warfare. I've actually been playing it for a little while, a couple weeks now. I've already reset my character once because I'd already beaten all of the tasks, and just figured I'd start streaming this time around. I'm probably about halfway through the tasks, but it's probably one of the most realistic first-person shooters I've ever played. We are playing PvE only. We're not going to do any PvP right now. You can, on certain servers, go against other players, but I'm choosing to just do the tasks and do PvE. So let's get into it. It is currently raining in the server. Anybody over at Song? Yes, of course there is. This is the whole world. It's actually pretty decent size. I've completed my starter town. I am part of the Mithras Security Service, or MSS for short. There's Crimson Shield and Lamang. You can choose what faction you want to be when you make your character, but you need to be careful because you can only play the game with people of your faction. So you can exit the game at any time, but you'll lose your stuff unless you were at either base camp or one of these what are called cops. If you die, it'll give you the option to respawn it'll give you the option to respawn either at the closest cop or you can respawn at base camp. If you do die, everything that you are wearing except for what is in this box here stays with your body, and you have to go find your body, which I have a tracker on, which expires in an hour, but I have plenty more to put on. I just gotta remember to put them on. These ones last up to 4 hours. These ones last for an hour, so I'm just gonna be playing a short period of time. I'll put one of these on. If I know I'm going to be playing for a while, I'll put one of these on. That way if I die, I can locate my body on the map. If you're not wearing a tracker, you just have to remember where you died at. And you would remember you lose all your equipment that you're carrying. And obviously I have spare equipment in my locker. Spare weapons. Spare ammunition, magazines. Each vest is a different size, has a different number of slots that you can put stuff in. You have to eat and drink while you're out and about, so I carry a few drinks and some food. Stuff with the lightning bolt you can use with hotkeys on the keyboard. Stuff inside your backpack you have to open up the menu to use. So like I can use medicine, grenades, provisions. So like since I only have a gray drink in my pocket, that's all that's going to show up. And then you have your in-game emotes. Yeah. This is a mini map that you can have up while you're looking around. This is my current gun that I'm using. It's a AR-15 M4, 32 round mags, running armor-piercing ammunition. And then I'm carrying a 1911 as my backup pistol. So, that guy out of Sawmill yet? Yeah. So we'll head over to Sawmill. Because I gotta kill the boss over there, and I gotta get 20 kills over there. So, get this going. Hey, what's up, Ken? Yes.
Raven here. Ready to head out. Ready up. We're taking off.
In order to fly to these LZs, you have to discover them throughout the map while you're playing. Since I've played before, I know where a lot of them are. I also use attack map from Google. What's up, Phoenix? Attack map helps show where LZs are, where buried caches are, where your objectives are. But since I've already played through it once, I use the attack map for finding buried treasures, find weapons and weapon caches. I'm gonna be moving here tomorrow, so we're gonna do some streaming today before I have to break down the rig and move. So just trying it out because this game is very, very taxing on the computer. Just seeing how it's doing.
Get ready. 1 minute.
Yeah, well, this game, it tends to run my CPU at 100%, and it had my CPU temperature up to 200 degrees Fahrenheit, so if the video tends to drop out, or the audio or whatever, just let me know. And we're here. Now it's going to be harder to see these guys at nighttime, so let's see. Got night vision, got an IR laser. Can't use my sight with the laser, so I gotta camp my gun. But maybe we won't need it. And that completes that task. I do 20 kills. And collect the rewards. Those will be in our locker when we get back. And now we just have to eliminate the leader of the hostile group that occupies the sawmill. So, let's see if we can't find it. Now this is a very, again, very realistic shooter. If you do take damage, you can use healing, tourniquets, bandages, blood, surgical kits, splints. You can break your bones. If they hit you in the armor, it'll make you bruise your ribs, so you'll want to take some painkillers, obviously. Sometimes these guys will illuminate themselves with flashlights, especially at night. Oh, it's 4 o'clock in the morning, so maybe they won't. You can loot your enemies. See, like I shot him in the head. Shows you where you killed them, or where the bullet landed. You can take anything that they're carrying. I usually just go for the money. Sometimes their ammo. If they're running 5.56 ammo. Shit, I missed. And sometimes they can't aim worth shit. But while they're shooting at you, it gives you blurry vision. It's what's called being suppressed. No idea where that's coming from. Reload in before I run out of ammo. Now, while you need to be careful. Ooh, I don't have that key. Oh, yes, I do. While you're looting bodies, an enemy can come up around and shoot you. I feel like this really isn't fair because I know basically where a lot of the AIs stand. I do use a suppressor on my gun, so that way it's hard for them to pinpoint my location that I'm shooting. Where? Oh, right there. Now, it may not seem like a lot of money that I'm taking off of these guys, but trust me, it adds up. I've had over $500,000 in this game so far. Even after I wiped, I transferred my money from the old character to the new, having some friends help me out. So, like, see, these mags here will work in my gun. So I usually take a couple of spares just in case. I use all different kinds of guns. I use shotguns, ARs, AKs. How many bullets I got left? 20. Now, because it's raining, but it is getting light out, so they can start seeing you from a further distance. It does make it harder for them to hear you, and you to hear them when it's raining. I mean, I've really enjoyed this game so far. What else we got left? 12. Now, since that guy was injured, usually they don't carry medical supplies, so they'll eventually bleed out and die. but it can be really hard to hear. Usually when you're around an enemy, you'll be able to hear them talk, and they'll talk smack. Let's try to... Oh, shit. Let's crouch. See how I got hit in the arm? I use a bandage, stop the bleeding. Gonna reload after this. No idea where that came from. They were very anxious to die. Feel like you can hear them. They're in the vicinity. You just gotta be careful. The boss is usually around here somewhere. Either another faction coming in the area or player. And there goes the leader. His body. Yeah, he's got a credit card. Leaders usually have better loot on them than regular people. So I'll be able to sell that credit card for like $1,000 to one of the vendors in the game. Just saw something walking over there. Let's reload some magazines. Let's drink some drink. No worries, Assassin. Appreciate it. So the in-game currency obviously is the US dollar. It's used for buying ammunition. You can use it to buy a lot of. open. If you already have keys that they're giving out or that you find on bodies, you can actually sell the extra keys to make some more money. You can find these weapon crates with attachments and stuff to modify your weapons. You also find ammo cans around. Office is open. I don't know where that guy is. I just heard him. Where's this guy? Oh, there you are. These guys aren't very accurate, just so you guys know, in case you couldn't tell. Okay, and that guy is from the same faction as me. He shows up on the radar as a blue blip. Other factions, they don't show up on your radar at all. You can talk in the game to people. Even people in other factions, you can talk to them. But you cannot party up with people from other factions. Because basically the whole thing behind a lot of this stuff is it's going to be going PvP, which is player versus player. Oh, this guy came in and already fucking looted the place. Of course he did. Why wouldn't he?
Yeah, do you need a vest or a helmet?
See, like, he's trying to talk to me, but I'm trying to get in here and get the loot before he takes it. 556. And a grenade. So let's complete this task and see if we get any more in the sawmill, which we do not. I just leveled up too, level 24. Okay, I think that's pretty much it for the sawmill. Came in and did what we had to do. There are squad missions that you can do, but you obviously have to be in a squad to be able to do them. You can pick up the enemy weapons and their ammo, but I don't really feel the need. You can actually bring them back to your base and you can sell them to one of your vendors and get some extra money that way. I don't like doing it because I don't like carrying a lot of weapons on me because you do have a weight limit. Down here, if you hit the 54, then you can't sprint, run, climb over things. So, I just, if I don't have to be overweight, I would rather not. There are locations in this game that have like little stashes in the ground that stash random things, weapons, jewelry, ammo, food, cameras, loot. So a lot of it. There's a lot to do in here. like I said, I've only probably completed about 40 to 45% of the tasks. You do run out of stamina up there in the top left-hand corner. The left bar on the left side of the body is your arm stamina, and the other one is your running stamina. Let's call it a plane back to base.
Roger, Raven is in the air and heading to Echo 1. This
So
is Raven
we
arriving
can go
shortly near your position. ETA 306.
look at what we got for rewards, and I could turn in my money and the credit card. And each thing does a different hydration rate. This one gives you 5 energy and hydration. These just give you hydration. Oh, these give you hydration and energy.
I'm at the LC. Hurry up and get in. Get ready. We're moving out.
The lychee soup, or lychee and soup will give you 10 hydration and 26 energy. If these get down to 50 or below, you'll see an icon come up on the top left-hand side of the screen. It'll either be a bottle or it'll show a fork and a knife telling you to eat. If you do not, you can actually die from starvation and dehydration. But before it kills you, obviously, it'll start taking away stamina. You won't recover stamina as quickly. You won't recover blood. If you end up getting injured, you won't recover blood. If you're thirsty or hungry. So there's actually a lot that goes on in this game that is actually pretty awesome. This is your health. It'll tell you where you got hit. If your organs are yellow, orange, or red, you got hit in the organs. You can fracture your bones. And each piece of gear has durability. So, like, this vest has taken a few bullets, so its durability has dropped down to 80, 20%. This shows you where it has plates. This one has plates all the way around. So if you get shot from the side, back, or front, you're covered by plates. There are different kinds of ammo. This is black tip.
30 seconds.
This is green tip. 5.56. There's full metal jacket, hollow points. Each kind of bullet does a different kind of. Like here's FMJ. Each kind of bullet does a different kind of damage. If somebody's wearing body armor, full metal jackets aren't going to penetrate it, but if you're using armor piercing ammo, you can penetrate their armor. But I usually try to go for a headshot, therefore it takes them out one hit. I don't know if you noticed it, but there were a few bad guys that took a few rounds for them to go down. So this is the MP5 that we just got from one of the rewards. You get money. So like right now I'm sitting on like 430,000. This is one of my handguns that I have. The handguns in this game are not really desirable. They really don't do a lot of damage. The only time you're going to do anything with a handgun is if you've already damaged them with your primary weapon and you just run out of ammo. It's actually faster to swap weapons than it is to reload. So here, I'll show you how the vendors work. So credit card, just put the money in my wallet. You can hold up to $100,000 or $200,000 per wallet. Get a mortar rounds. Here. I have ammo cans of different kinds of ammo. So these are full metal jackets. These are the regular armor piercing full metal jackets. This is the black tip that I was telling you about. So these will go here. So there's the black tips. Here's the green tips. Soft points. These are used for people that don't. There are people in the game that don't wear body armor. So if I'm going to a section of the map where I know that they don't wear body armor, I'll use soft tips. Then you got hollow point boat tails. This is 300 blackout for one of the different guns that I use. It's called the MCX, and it takes 300 blackout ammunition. These are all the different kinds. You got FMJ, subsonic, close quarters, VMAX, armor piercing. This ammo is a lot harder to come by. I cannot currently buy it because one of my vendors is not high enough. You get it from Banshee, and he's only level 1. But like Gunny, I got him to level 4 already, so everything that is available to purchase through him is available. You can buy parts for your guns. He mainly focuses on the AR-15, so the AR-15 and the shotgun. So you can buy different AR-15s, or you can actually build your own by purchasing all the parts. So like you got stocks, uppers, lowers. He also sells the M9 handgun. So he sells the Beretta M9. Not a very good gun. I don't use it because it personally sucks in my opinion. I use a Glock, which I believe Banshee. Banshee sells the Glock. Lab Rat is where you get all your medical supplies and food. So you can only sell medical supplies and food to Lab Rat. Well, you can sell credit cards too. But I believe it's a Handshake, Gunino, Artisan. Artisan gives you more money. So there's $800 that I just got. Artisan, you can sell your spare keys to. Turncoat, he does the AK platform. I'm not very fond of the AK platform in this game. It needs a lot of improvement. And then Banshee does the sniper and the handgun. So let's sell some. I don't need the standard mags because I just don't. As you can see, I have 32 round mags, 60 round mags. Those are for AR-15 and 300 blackout. 30 round mags for the MP5. 27 round mags for the Glock. And my R700 mags for the R700 sniper. So like, these are all my stock AR-15s. These ones I've yet to modify. I keep them just in case I end up dying and have to rebuild a weapon. Here's one of my MCXs, one of my MP5s, and two of my. This is a DDM4 and an M4. And here, got the R700 sniper, my other MCX, and then a bunch of M4s and another MP5. I don't know why I have multiple MP5s. I don't really use them. So I'll take the mag out of it. Yeah, the M4A1. These are M4A1s. They're just heavily modified. And then each gun, as you use it, the durability goes down, and you have to bring it over into your inventory, repair, express. It's going to take 2 minutes. So while it's being repaired, you cannot use that weapon. You can't modify it, can't use it, so we'll let it repair. Put this 5 away. Take the ammo. I have XP plus. So these are my different handgun bullets. So I got 45. And these 2 rows are 9mm. You got hollow points, full metal jackets, XP, extreme penetrators. These are for armor piercing. And then you got the lever snail, which is another armor piercing round. This is the best round for the 9mm of the game. All my medical supplies, tourniquets, bandages, surgery kits and blood, pain medication, more blood. These are experimental. You get intoxicated by using them. These ones here regenerate up to 50% of injured organs. It'll last for 1 minute. So if you get more organ injuries while you're still within that minute window, it will heal those as well. These are the best ones. These ones repair your bones. So if you break your bones, yeah, I've got almost 300 hours played. My God, people are strange. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff. Like I said, I've got almost 200 hours, 200 or 300 hours played in this game, so I've acquired quite a lot. Family's good. Little one's walking, starting to talk. Gonna move into a bigger house tomorrow, which is amazing. Oh, man. So, each different area has keys to open certain rooms. I have acquired quite a few keys. So I can say that I've been around Yeah, I got only a few hours of sleep this morning. I was basically up all night because I do work nights, so I'm trying to keep on the same sleep schedule, even on my days off. Let's see. Now, where do I want to go? Not going here. This area sucks. Oh, we go there with a full squad of 4. That's the only way you're gonna come out alive. Same thing here. We get up to Hunter's Paradise. Gotta get 20 kills. Let's see. I was just looking this up. I need to find a code. To get into the room. And I guess we can go up and shoot some people. Oh, there's already somebody up there. So they're probably already all dead. Attack map. I mean, landing zone there we haven't unlocked yet. We go over to Stalwart. Another track run. I would really hate to freaking die. Really hate to die and not have a track run because I don't want to work on my body. This area here is ground zero. You can survive for a little while inside this red ring. You go any further in, you'll instantly die. Radiation poisoning. So this is the only area that I've ever been inside the red zone. It's a poppy field. There's a building there that I have a key to. Has weapon stash in it. Usually has some pretty good weapons. Might actually have to go for a little bit. I might be back on stream a little bit later. I gotta go do some dishes and whatnot and get ready to make dinner. So that's probably what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go up and get that landing zone and then yeah, it can be frustrating. If you die and you lose your gear, because if you try to go recover your gear and you die again, you cannot recover your first body. You can only recover your most recently dead body. I've actually lost probably over $100,000 worth of gear in this game, so it can get frustrating, especially in the harder areas, like Midnight Sapphire. Tiger Bay is another one. The airfield's not so bad. Fort Nares is a nightmare. But yeah, very, very easy to die, and you can actually lose a lot of stuff. So yeah, what we're gonna do is we'll go up and get this landing zone. And then probably just fly back to base and call it quits for a little while so I can get some stuff done around the house. There are certain missions in this game you can only do at night, which kind of sucks. Because I don't know why I'm still wearing these. These should be in here. That way if I die I don't lose a $12,000 pair of night vision goggles. Stamina in this game is also something you need to adjust. I'll definitely be streaming for a lot longer later. I just have a lot of stuff that I have to do around the house. Gotta help cook supper. Gonna be watching the kids while they move the first part of the stuff up to the new house tonight. And then tomorrow morning, I gotta disassemble my gaming system and get everything else ready to move because we're going to be loading up the U-Haul tomorrow. Sounds like another faction might be up here. But I can tell you the weather, the rain and everything, it's so realistic in this game. Oh, I'll be back. I'll be back streaming in a little bit. I just got stuff I gotta do around the house. Probably should have waited to stream until after I got that stuff done, but you know, it is what it is. I know I haven't streamed in a long time, and gonna probably try to get back into it more. This game is a lot more fun with a group of friends. We help each other do tasks. We're all at different stages of the game. So, like, I may not have the same task as somebody else, but we can still help each other complete tasks. Man, I got so much of this lychee soup. Right in the back of the head. Right in the face. Oh, no money on him. What about this guy? Ooh, I need that key. I think. I didn't bring any of my Hunter's Paradise keys with me either. That could potentially be a problem. I need my Hunter's Paradise keys to open rooms in Hunter's Paradise. So. That's one thing you gotta do before you leave base camp. Make sure you got everything. Map.
Raven, wheels up for Foxtrot 2.
Oh, we got a 2-minute friggin' wait. Are you serious?